In this video we're going to put on a time belt, or replace a time belt on a 1.7 vauxhall turbo diesel, and it's a Suzuki engine. First step, off the air filter box, give it a bit of room. Stud there, off the clip there, off she comes, and off these belts, off the bottom pulley, off the engine mounting, and off the cover. Our next step now, just to take off these pulleys here and belts. That's our next step. Now, we have the 4 studs here. Just lift her up. Off the pulley. Off the belt. Now, next step, off the harmonic balancer or bottom pulley. So it's our next operation, so we have to set her up for that. Now, we'll have to take off the plate here and lock the flywheel, and take off our 4 12s and pop off the bottom pulley. That's our next operation. Light the 4 studs on the balancer and pop it off. Now, I'll take off the covers, all the 10s around, and off the 2 covers next. Next step now is the engine mounting, and before we do that, we'll jack up the engine and out these 4 studs, 3 down the bottom, and maybe 4, and that's our next operation, off the engine mounting. Now, jack up the jack, and we'll out these 4 16s as our next operation. Now, 1 more to go. Out she comes. This camera out of my hand. Now, that's the mountain. Set her there. 3 16 studs. Now we can get at the rest of the studs on the cover. 2 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. We'll get them there going. Zip them out. Now the top cover's off. Just put the spacer here. Layer down. Now you can get the old time belt now. You have to set her up in the timing first. And check the old tension on the wheels. And put the new belt on. One's got a fair few idle miles on it. So we'll set her up now first on the marks. Now the old car up in time, the old wheels, and we'll put on a 10mm bolt into the camshaft, lock it in, and 13 into the injector pump, and right never letting her off. Mark top dead center, and there. Some white paint. And a little mark there. Mark there, just marked here, little mark there, and just marked there and locked there. So next thing we'll undo the adjuster and push back the tensioner off the belt. Now with the old belt off, just make sure you screw your back a stud into your engine mounting studs back into the centre of the idle pulley or the tensioner pulley, and our next job now will be put the new belt on. The belt's well scuffed, so you haven't very many more miles on it. Right, and so gets belt. Yeah, okay, we're going to change it, and we're going to replace it with Deco. So that's our next operation is to stick this belt in. Now we have a new belt installed. Just check the tension. Make sure your bolts in there to centralise the tensioner, and then tensioner to the workshop manual tension. So the tension should be not too tight, not too loose. That's just right. Should be twisted like so. Now we remove the locking bolts and crank her in behind. Do not turn the key. Make sure you just time properly. No valves hidden. Round twice. Once, run again. Come on. Up to 12 o'clock. Start your bolt. And just spot on. Lined up there, lined up there, just lined up at the bottom. So now we'll just double check the tensioner bolt, check the tensioner, tensioner is changed, change it. If it's okay, leave it be. And check your idle pulley. That's occasionally seem to be alright, so usually we'll change them. So we'll out the two locking bolts. Double check your tensioner bolt. And just reassemble the covers back on. Now the cover back on again. Just up the studs. Now, just hand tighten them, hand check them, and then we'll put an engine mounting and take out the jack. So that's our next operation. Now we've reinstalled our pulleys, just slip on our belts, and we'll just tighten up the last of it. Get this toe finger tight. Now, the next job is the air filter box. And we're simply onto the manifold, and we're fairly well on. Just shove the wheel back on, and Bob's your auntie. Now we reinstalled the air filter box, and the 10 there, tighten up, fix into the little bracket there, and send her onto the inlet manifold, tighten her up. That's the job now complete. Double check them 4 studs, check your belts is tight, and then we'll fire her up. So here. That's your time belt, replacement chains on a vauxhall vectra turbo diesel 1.7, as is your engine, 96 model.